A funny thing happened when these two guys from Jordan walked into a European technology competition where the bar is set very high. Their comedy website Talasim was judged to be among the most promising businesses in the bunch, and they were awarded 50,000 euros in funding.
I would like to thank my mother and father who have had absolutely no faith in this project whatsoever.
Suddenly, it's a tad more difficult to be pessimistic about their prospects. Through winning the SeedCamp competition, Talasim has been thrust into the international spotlight. This is a photo shoot for the UK version of Wired magazine.
See some big teeth.
SeedCamp co-founder Saul Klein is a big believer.
These guys are trying to be the MTV of the Arab world, and doing that by offering Arab youth a forum for self-expression through comedy, through original content, and not just online, but also on mobile, in newspapers, in magazines, and on TV. So this is like a genuinely a multimedia business attacking an enormous market with exactly the right people to be running it.
Namely Zayed Qudsi and Sabri Hakim.
You going to stay funny, you think?
I think we've stopped being funny already.
It's getting serious.
On a serious note, being the first comedy community for the Arab world does pose some unique challenges.
To have a brand that appeals to youth and that is cool, you have to be a bit controversial, a bit daring and pushing the limits.
Now back in Amman, the Talasim founders have found that the story of their international recognition has followed them home.
The reaction we got back home was overwhelming. We got a little bit more PR coverage than we had anticipated. We've been covered in every major newspaper or magazine in Jordan. We were featured on one of the top newspapers in the country on the main page. It was a big deal.
And he adds, even his parents have opened up to the possibility that a comedy community dedicated to the hundreds of millions of Arabs online just might be a good idea after all. Matt Cowan, Reuters.